Today is either going to be a super win or a super fail. I will explain more about that later, but right now I'm waiting on the little man to get dressed. Right now I gotta take him to a little baseball thing, and then I might go by and swing by my girlfriend's work because I need to pick up money for tonight. I'll get into a little more detail later. I have to go swing by, and then I might surprise her with something, but I'm really hoping that today goes well, because about a week ago there was a guy selling an AEM intake on Craigslist for really cheap. I slept on the deal for far too long. The dude sold it. It was extremely cheap, and I highly regret not taking it up on the offer he posted for. I have a cobb intake like you guys know, but the cobb intake is really bad because the box gets really heat soaked because the material it's made out of, I forgot what, it heats up slowly, but the downside of that is that it cools off slowly. So once it gets hot, it gets really heat soaked, and I mean the intake is taking in the air for the turbo. Not a good thing. So the tuner is going to tune my car. Yumi Sport highly recommends the AEM. I've been constantly searching for it. It's kind of an expensive intake. I didn't want to pay full MSRP, but this guy tonight who has one has a brand new one in the box, in the plastic, never installed, for a 2015 to 17 STI, which is exactly what I need. So we're going to try to pick it up later. There she blows, the G-whip. Oh, it's hot because the sun is angled right there. Freaking little man, always leaving his trash. Look at this guy. What's up, dude? Say hi. Say hi. Smiley puppy. Oh, I think I got whipped cream on myself. Alright, so my prediction is if I don't pick up this intake tonight, it doesn't go well, he's not getting the drift car, because he found one on Let Go, which is like the same thing as OfferUp, I guess. There's one low key. I'm not going to tell you guys what kind of car it is, but I got to get the intake in order for him to get this. You're not getting it. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the little man is off. Also, I forgot to mention in that little drift RC thing I was talking about, if you guys watched yesterday's video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Little man went to go check out some RC cars. He's trying to get one for his birthday. We think we found one. It looks pretty cool. If he gets it, I'll show you guys what it is, and I'm gonna have to break it in. You know, I might have to strap my camera on there and get some little RC car tandem going. Oh, I hate this driveway so much. In case you guys are wondering what a Subaru forecast is today, 95 degrees. I know I got some type of free rewards on my my card, so my girlfriend has no idea that I'm gonna surprise her with that free gift. Also, in about a week or so, I'm gonna be taking off to San Diego. If any of you guys watching this hang out in San Diego or wanna do some type of little meetup or any type of activities while I'm there, please or message me on Instagram. I'm gonna list it on screen for you guys. Super big life hack too, be really careful where you guys bank with. I know it sounds dumb, but I used to bank with Bank of America, and they used to charge me a ton of fees for stuff that I never use, and they're actually like one of the most expensive banks you could bank with. No offense to anyone, if you guys are watching this and you work for BFA or anything like that, if you bank with them and you like them, that's great. If they're not charging you a ton of money, that's awesome. A few years back, I switched up to what's called a credit union, which my credit union I use is a non-profit organization, which is great. They offer super low rates for everything on their credit cards, car loans, things like that. And I'm just giving you guys advice, because if you guys are getting charged up the butt like I was through a big bank like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, your typical just heavy hitter banks, you guys could be saving a lot of money. Enough telling me of how you guys to live though. I'm gonna go drop this off real quick. We are back home. I got something from Nissan Jam yesterday. If you guys watched yesterday's video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I got that little static detail spray wax thing. I really want to use it. It's 98 degrees outside though. I don't want to wash my car right now because then the car will dry up and get nasty water spots, and it'll be just a waste of time. I'll just be dirtying the car at that point, not even cleaning it. But soon, this week, you guys will see me use it, probably before the Midnight's meet or something. Like I was saying earlier though, when I was at Starbucks, I will be in San Diego. We're gonna be down there for a couple of days celebrating little man's birthday. If you guys live in the area, I will post the area that I will be in. I don't really know yet. Hey, is that necessary? These guys, I swear, have abandonment issues. Come on. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I missed you too. All right, this'll guarantee to make you guys laugh. Look, she's overheating, right? Look at her. Watch this. Anyway, like I was saying before my dog interrupted me, I will post the area of where I will be staying at very soon. My girlfriend already booked the hotel. I don't know where it's at yet though. I will let you guys know as soon as I find out. So if you guys live in the area and you want to show some cool stuff in San Diego or do a little meetup or something, I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, right now I have to continue cleaning up a little bit. I might have some family staying over soon or potentially visiting, and then I also have to do some stuff on the computer. We'll probably fast forward until the time of trying to meet up with a dude and get the intake. I forgot to mention too that the AEM also has really consistent AFR readings. I heard that sometimes the cobb one tends to get a little bit wacky, that under hot weather, like I mentioned earlier, that tends to screw up the air reading for something, I forgot what, but I know heat affects the cobb a lot. The AEM tends to stay a lot cooler, and because it's a bigger intake, it cools off a lot more during the transition from the air filter traveling through the tube into the throttle body. All right guys, we're behind the wheel of the Supra. No, we're not. It's the RAV. Don't worry guys though, the dream of getting another car is not falling apart yet. Fingers crossed. I don't know when, no ETA date, but we've not given up on the dream. I told you guys I'm taking guys with us if we go do it. I hope it goes through. Forgot to mention that I was driving the RAV because we're going to Little Man's game right now. Girlfriend, vlog, girlfriend. We're gonna go watch Little Man play. I'll see you guys in a minute. So my girlfriend must be watching too much Jimmy Oaks because she has a pineapple in her purse. Jimmy Oaks, where you at? Alright, so it's been hours later right now. Little Man and I are gonna go mission to go meet up with this dude off of Craigslist. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. Hopefully this dude isn't a serial killer. I think it should be okay. I still smell it. Alright, so I didn't film it, but we are in this dude's neighborhood randomly in Fullerton, and we got the intake. It's like brand new condition. Air filter looks hardly used. He gave me little goodies. Can you hold this real quick? Actually, I gotta go through the box. Gave me like the hardware and little elbow thing, little thing from AEM that shows their dyno results, even though this is probably inflated. And then a little sealer thing. And then the best thing, this thing adds the most power, the license plate frame. Overall, I'm pretty stoked. Little Man stoked. He's ready. He's ready for the E85. We're parked on the incline, so he has to like force the door open to get in. So one thing I forgot to mention is like the AEM, if you guys saw with that little elbow joint, it like goes through the fender well and closer to the ground versus the cobb that sits directly in the engine bay with the motor, and also has the airbox as well that kind of traps in heat and doesn't let it cool off as quickly, versus the AEM that shouldn't be as exposed and has way more airflow and isn't stuck with hot boxer motor. Overall, successful trip. Glad we didn't get stabbed by a homeless man trying to give us a fake ad saying he has an AEM intake, but he just didn't even have a house or something, imagine. All right, so we are out in Orange County, and I promised Little Man I'd get him a donut. So if you see that, that's where all the cops go, right here. We're at 12 Central. So Little Man and I got the coffee, he got the D-nuts. We're in a sketchy neighborhood, I'm not gonna lie. I was making jokes about, man, we're going to the hood right now. But we actually are in the hood. And just like that, Little Man is outies. Alright, so we made it back home. It is currently 11:43. We took a really long detour. For some reason I was using Waze. You guys probably know what that is. It's like a GPS app. We got kind of lost for a second, came back around. We're here now. I'm glad that everything checked out with the intake, that everything is good. According to Paul at Yummy Sport, the AEM intake is supposed to be the best. Like I said, the most consistent AFR around, makes the most power, more consistency, and it's supposed to be the safest overall intake you could possibly own for my car. So that was pretty much like the last piece of the puzzle I needed to get tuned, other than the stuff that I took you guys with me to go order at 9K. So I just have to go pick up my flex fuel kit, the 3-port boost controller, I have my AEM intake, and that's pretty much everything I need, and we're pretty much ready to rock in the second week of July to go get tuned. I'm really glad I'm able to share these experiences with you guys, and I have to take this moment to thank you guys for coming with me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a comment down below, smash the like button. Also, while you guys are at it, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I talk to all of you guys. I'm gonna list it on screen for you guys, and I will see you guys on the next episode.